Is anyone else watching the Emmys right now and just annoyed by the Boys and Girls Club donation jokes that they keep making?
Winning the Emmy, I think, you know what? I think it might have been the worst thing that ever happened to me.
What happened with Sydney Sweeney and the Emmys? She just read the names.
Do you have a speech prepared?
I mean, no, come on, let's get these brothers out.
25 years ago, a show called Gilmore Girls premiered. We had no money, nothing.
While I have your attention, is anyone hiring?
Go Birds, and Free Palestine. Thank you.
Put it down, put it down.
You will turn one into a bomb.
Exactly.
This year's Emmys were chaotic. Everyone's favorite actor and actress hit the red carpet in hopes of winning an award on stage. Jennifer Coolidge left people confused with her speech. Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco treated the award show more like a date night. Seth Rogen walked away with more awards than he could carry, and there were plenty of awkward jokes that left viewers uncomfortable. So let's get into it. We just had the Emmys, and there are a lot of actors who are thrilled that they won. There are even more actors disappointed that they lost, but I want to talk about the show itself because it was weird. We're going to go through some of the highlights and some of those awkward moments. Like, I can't believe they kicked off the show by talking about a donation they had, $100,000 they had ready to go for the Boys and Girls Club of America, which is nice. We've got some of the richest people in the world in this room, so they could cough up a little bit for the boys and girls. And you know what? The Emmys was getting off on the right foot by giving this big donation to a charity. But whose great idea was it to use these little boys and girls that need help as the butt of a joke? Because they started off with 100,000, and then the host announced that every time someone went over in their speech, they'd be deducting $1,000 per second. Now, this seems incredibly tacky because we know at award shows there's going to be those handful of celebrities who can't help but to talk. But the fact that they're trying to punish these little boys and girls because of their talent taking too long in their speeches, to me just feels incredibly dystopian.
Is anyone else watching the Emmys right now and just annoyed by the Boys and Girls Club donation jokes that they keep making? Like, I don't know why Nate thought that this was like funny material, but it's just not.
It is just so weird that they would use this in the frame to take away money from people who are in need. So we're watching these, the perception is that they're greedy. These greedy actors and actresses up there, like taking their time and taking money away from kids. That's kind of like what they're trying to set up here. I'm not trying to say that the people who won are greedy, but I'm saying, like, what are we supposed to think at home? Like sitting there watching the Boys and Girls Fund just dip down. One person did clarify in the comments that they ended up donating more than what they started with. Personally, I didn't think that they were going to actually deduct the money, but it's still a weird joke to make on television. Like, imagine those little boys and girls at home that are part of the club watching the Emmys live and asking, like, wait, what the hell? Please stop talking. And maybe Jennifer Coolidge could have used that advice. Now, I'm a huge fan of Jennifer Coolidge, but I've seen so many reports this morning about her speech. Now, it seems like Jen was slow moving, a little bit awkward, which per usual, and also, Jennifer Coolidge is kind of slow moving. We're used to that. But it seems like a lot of her jokes were not landing, and she kind of gave me a little bit of a Jessica Simpson energy, if you know what I'm saying.
Elizabeth Debicki and I have the same Ozempic dealer, and, at least hers is working, but...
Wait, she's on Ozempic? Okay, everyone is, okay? We've got this sped up a little bit, too, because I know they're going to try to copyright me, so she was slow moving. We're just a little bit faster here.
I made it. Girls, I won last year, or maybe it was like 2 years ago, and I can tell you from experiencing, winning, it's not all it's cracked up to be. It's really...
See, one thing I think about actors is that, like, sometimes they're just this people, like, this is who she is. It's like how she was in Legally Blonde and all the other parts she plays, so it's not hard for her to act if she's just this person.
Not. I thought I had gotten really close with my fellow nominees, especially after I won, but I'm pretty sure they removed me from the group chat. Winning the Emmy, I think, I think it might have been the worst thing that ever happened to me.
There's a reason why Hollywood stars always seem to walk away from scandals untouched. Just like there's a reason why Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury firm. Most regular people, including me, don't have a legal army behind them. And if you're injured in an accident, insurance companies try their best to pay you as little as possible. That is where Morgan & Morgan comes in. With over 1,000 attorneys and 100 offices across the country, they are built to fight for regular people, not corporations corporations. In Florida, a client was offered $350,000 by an insurance company. Morgan & Morgan stepped in and got them $12 million. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome, but these stories are what they do every day. And it's easier than ever. You don't have to deal with those piles of paperwork. You also don't have to pay anything up front. You can even start your claim right now within minutes by using your phone. You could get started by scanning the QR code on the screen using your phone's camera. Remember, the fee is free unless they win. If you ever find yourself injured, then check out Morgan & Morgan. Again, you could start your claim today by scanning the QR code or visiting the link in my description below. It's fast, it's simple, and it could change everything. Of course, Jennifer Coolidge is like the biggest star in any room that she walks into because everybody wants a picture with her. I saw actually Jules Sparkles from Drag Race taking a photo with her. That was going viral. Selena Gomez was at the Emmys and she looked chef's kiss, the best I've ever seen her look. I didn't realize that Selena is taller than Benny. I don't know why I think that's so funny here, but they look so good together. And Selena, like, I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she's eating. You know, you are what you eat. She's looking amazing. Now, of course, she was there for her show, Only Murders in the Building, which I'm sorry, guys, I've still not seen that show. I've read your comments, but I haven't read one comment that made me like, you know, go watch it now, Sloan, you know? Like, if it's going to be murders, I want the most gory murder ever. I'm sorry. I love horror films. But Selena Gomez did not go to the MTV VMAs, but she did arrive to the Emmys, which is good for her. I feel like a lot of pop stars are really taking their acting careers more seriously. There was a funny moment in the crowd where Jake Gyllenhaal and Cate Blanchett had to duck over because they were trying not to photobomb a picture of Selena Gomez. Here's that clip.
Can you bow down further? No, put your hand down there. I'll see your hand. Hands in the way, hands in the way.
So sorry. Thank you.
Let's go through our fashion segment now. You guys know look at me, I'm wearing a black tank top from Target. I'm no fashion expert, so do not take me seriously. I'm just gonna, look at these looks. Now let's start with Selena because I told you she looks amazing. Imagine how she's gonna look on her wedding day. Hey. Also, Demi Lovato looked great. She also just released her album cover, which is really cool too. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I love it. I love this new era she's going for. Now, I did not like Jenna Ortega's look. It was kind of like a shirt, no shirt, like a bunch of jewels as a shirt. To me, I feel like this is supposed to be sexy. I don't know why it's not giving me. She's still giving me spooky with the face though. Also, anyone watching this season 2 of, what's the show even called? Holy crap. The emo show that she's in, the gothic. I watched the first season. I'm not watching the second. I'm sorry. And I don't think a lot of people are either. Here's Amy Lou wearing some Alexander McQueen. It's okay. It fits kind of awkward. She's a beautiful lady though. Oh, it's Wednesday. It's called Wednesday. Wednesday's the show. Have you guys tuned in? Comment below. Is season 2 worth it? Actually, there was an actor in the season 1 of Wednesday. I can't remember his name right now, but he sent me a cease and desist letter after I exposed him on YouTube. His lawyer sucks, by the way. He sent me the crappiest cease and desist letter. My lawyer tore it up. But anyways, that's all I remember about Wednesday. Maybe I'm kind of like PTSD'd after getting that cease and desist letter. Like, I was trying not to get sued. Never trying to get sued over here. Hunter Schafer looked amazing. Love this dress. Love the little like dark part around her waist. I feel it's cool. It gives a dimension. They even have that like dark part towards the bottom. You can't really tell because it blends in with the carpet, but a cool dress. There's Angela Bassett. That looks uncomfortable as hell. Imagine sitting in that. Whew. Walton Goggins. He always looks like he's like being blown with a fan or just being hit with like you know what he looks like? He looks like he's being hit with desert heat. Like the desert heat is literally blowing on him at all times. Brittany Snow looked so cute. I love her in The Hunting Wives. What a good show. What do you guys think in the comments below? It was scary and messy, but good show. Pedro Pascal is so handsome. Like, remember a few weeks ago when people were trying to call him out for touching people? And all the people he had touched were like, no, we consented. Alan Cummings wearing Tanner Fletcher. Okay, it's okay. It's cool. Yeah, because it's cool. Approved. Oh gosh, look at that. Okay. Yeah, it fits Sarah Paulson. I don't know. I don't know if it fits very well. It fits who she is, but the feathers are fine. It gives me kind of spook. She always gives me a little spook, you know?
The birds did not die in vain because this is beautiful. This is the fashion girl video, so if you're not a fashion girl, keep scrolling. This is amazing. Not only is this a nasty suit, guys, it is fully crystallized. The pink, the beads, the drape. Yes, she looks like a big bell, a gigantic cone, and I love. Honestly, I'm happy to see Hunter just do like hot, sexy, gorgeous glamour girl. Asymmetry done right. The drape texture, fantastic. Normally I'd say, why is the dress being consumed by this pink blob? But I think this kind of works. Him trying is attractive. The suit is not. I don't know how he does it. Like, I'm always waiting to see what Coleman wears, and I'm very rarely disappointed. Excuse my French, but oh, bitch, you better. Mariska. Yeah. Okay, Seth! Okay, really quick meme montage? Absolutely not. Oh, toilet paper. Looks used. Looks moldy. No. I feel bad for her. Really hot. The neckline is deranged. The cups look weird. Maybe I'm just homosexual, though.
Now, I don't know who Lainey Wilson is. I think she's a country star looking at the hat. But this outfit is odd. Very odd to me. The pant, it really looks like her whole, like, bottom half is, like, forward, doesn't it? Because the pants, something about them designed, they just pop out so much. It looks like she's, like, leaning, like, you know, thrusting forward. Oh, La Boo Boo. La Boo Boo. You know the La Boo Boo grandma? La Boo Boo. Where's my La Boo Boo? That grandma that's on TikTok. Okay. It's funny. This is how to go viral.
Do you miss the La Boo Boo?
Yes.
Do you want me to go get it for you?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go get it.
La Boo Boo.
Your La Boo Boo.
La Boo Boo.
And that was a contestant from Drag Race, but you know who really did it right was Corey King. Corey King has been killing it on social media lately. And yeah, he was on Drag Race as well. Corey King, she was on Drag Race. But she dressed up like as Michael Jackson at the Emmys. And it's really such a funny look. There are so many viral clips of him just throughout the night being so funny, like jumping on his toes and just like looking crazy. And this is honestly probably the best way to go to one of these events is to go and dress up and do your big one.
And right there, let's do it. There are eyes. Ah, yeah.
And eyes on this way. Here we go.
One more time right here. Move it all the way down. And then the next one.
Now there's Sydney and her Sweeney's. I'm trying not to be like a perv, but even my mom thinks it's funny that I made that joke or whatever. And she was like, oh, Sydney and her Sweeney's are at the Emmys. She texted me. I was like, I'll be covering it. And look at her. She looks really great. She's wearing, she's in her Republican red. Yes, Sydney Sweeney, slay. I just think that all jokes here, honestly, and not trying to get political. I saw someone say that online and I was like, what? Everyone's just so funny, but she does look so pretty. You can't, I don't know. She's one of my favorite actresses right now. Sydney was also a presenter last night and it didn't go as smoothly as she probably hoped.
What happened with Sydney Sweeney and the Emmys? So she was presenting an award, and as soon as she got up on stage, she just read the names, and then that was it. And then there was the voiceover that also just said the names. Why didn't she have like a fun bit? I don't know. I thought like all the presenters are supposed to have like a fun little like haha thing, and she didn't have it. Like she would name all the people and just like, they have great genes too, or something. I don't know. I guess she just didn't want to be like more canceled.
The Emmy goes to Owen Cooper. I love him.
So we all know the Menendez brothers, the guys who their parents. Well, they're not getting out of jail or no prison. They're in prison. They're not getting out of prison anytime soon. I don't know if you guys heard the news, but nope, they're not getting out. They'll let Gypsy Rose out, but they're not letting them out. And Cooper, who played in the Lionel Eric Menendez story, said that he didn't even have a speech prepared for if he won. Like, what do you know that we don't know? Maybe he knows he wasn't going to win, but he did have a nice message for the Menendez brothers, still advocating for their release.
Do you have a speech prepared?
I mean, no, I'm going to wing it. Because, come on, really? Colin Farrell's going to take it home. It's not going to be me.
You don't. Listen, you know, everyone says that, but it's only 1 out of 5. That's a good chance.
Sure. But, you know, if it does happen, I will speak from the heart, and it will be great. And I will just say right now, the only thing that I want to say is, like, come on, let's get these brothers out.
Everybody at the Emmys got so excited when they saw some of the Gilmore Girls show up. For a few minutes, the stage transformed into the charming town of Stars Hollow, Connecticut. Lauren Graham and Alexis Bledel appeared in front of their porch. Comment below if you guys would want a Gilmore's Girl reunion.
25 years ago, a show called Gilmore Girls premiered and apparently took the season of fall.
See, they knew this was going to be a viral moment because they built a whole house out here with a yard.
Hostage.
In spite of our autumnal dominance, Gilmore was actually a very small show.
Meaning we had no money.
Nothing.
If there was a birthday at the Drew Carey show next door, they would send us their leftover sheet cake.
We looked hungry.
We walked in circles in Burbank saying, hey, look how Connecticut it is here today.
We saved up all year long to have one snow episode.
And then
You know, those snow episodes are expensive, especially in California because it doesn't snow. One thing I don't miss about Virginia is the snow. I have to say it.
ER would wet down their street and wash it all away.
You have got to let that go.
They had Clooney. They could have let us have the damn snow.
Last night was like the theme of reunions because we also got a Golden Girls reunion. There was a moment they tried to honor the Golden Girls, but this moment kind of fell flat. The show was set in Miami, not in Nashville. So why did they have Reba McEntire or Karen Fairchild or Kimberly Shalapman go and perform a country rendition on a poorly made set? You know what's so interesting? I think Reba McEntire was like, isn't she like the stepmom to Kelly Clarkson's ex-husband who like just died? Moving on, Owen Cooper set a record last night because he won the youngest male supporting actor role. Did you guys watch the Netflix like Adolescence? I watched it all in one sitting because also it's really interesting that the camera work, it like is like one shot throughout the like episodes, and that's really impressive to do. He's also very young. He played a 13-year-old murderer, Jamie Miller, and honestly, like that show, it was really good, but it also had like a not a great ending in my opinion because we never really understood what happened to that little girl. We're assuming that he was the guy who unalived her.
It means so much to me. It means so much to me, my family, the people back home.
Oh.
So. You know, it's just, I genuinely don't know what to say really, but yeah, it just means the world to me, so.
A man or a boy, a few words, I guess. Part of me questions sometimes, like, did the Emmy, I think he deserves the Emmy, but I wonder if the Emmys does certain, like, things to go, they make their own choices, for example. Like, they wanted to go and get him an Emmy because then they could have headlines about him being the youngest to win an Emmy. That's the conspiracy theorist in me. Like, why did Stephen Colbert's show get canceled? Because no one was watching. Actually, maybe you guys were watching. I used to watch him. I haven't watched him in like a year. I'm more of a ABC News, whoever that like handsome guy is on the ABC News every night. But I watch him. Anyways, he had The Late Show and he won awards. He got standing ovations. People in Hollywood are loving him right now, which I get it. Pay your respect to Steven. But also, if people love him so much, like, why is he off the air?
But while I have your attention, is anyone hiring?
That's like the realest thing he could say.
Because I got 200 very well-qualified candidates with me here tonight who will be available in June.
There was another moment that went viral when Hannah Edinburgh won for her work in Hacks, and she was censored when she started to speak about ICE and what's going on in Palestine. I don't know what happens when you get censored. Like, do you get like charged for those things? I don't know, but yeah, she had a strong message, and there was quite the reaction.
Finally, I just want to say,
Look at the money going down on the side. Oh, those poor kids.
want to say, finally, go Birds, and free Palestine. Thank you.
One of my favorite wins last night came from Severance because I love Severance, like one of my favorite shows ever. Trammell Tillman won, and he actually thanked his mom in his audience speech, and he deserves to win. His acting is so great in that show. I would be so scared to like meet his character in real life.
You remember what you want to remember. You make time for what you want to make time for. Do the work, show up, and most importantly, for the love of God, don't embarrass me in public.
He's so funny. Also, he's the first black man to win this role, which is so insane to me. We're on the 77th Emmys. Like, can we take a pause? And he's the first black guy to win, like 77 years, and it took that much time. Like, oh God. Like, what? Okay. Sure, I guess. Congratulations, though.
My first acting coach was tough, y'all. But all great mothers are. Mama, you were there for me when no one else was.
Aw, that is so, oh my God, I want to tear up.
and no one else would show up. Your loving kindness stays with me. And this is for you.
I would be literally crying about her.
Thank you to the Academy. I am full, I am humbled, I am honored. And as my mama would say, woo, look at God.
Now, Jeff Hiller won Best Supporting Actor in Comedy. He actually beat out Harrison Ford. He's on the show Somebody Somewhere. He said, I feel like I'm going to cry because for the past 25 years, I've been like, world, I want to be an actor. And the world was like, maybe computers.
I'm going to cry because for the past 25 years, I've been like, world, I want to be an actor. And the world's like, maybe computers. And I just want to say, thank you to HBO for putting a show about sweaty middle-aged people on the same network as the sexy teens of Euphoria. A show about connecting and
The diversity, though, he's right on that.
love in this time when compassion is seen as a weakness. Thank you to my sweet husband and my family for never laughing at me. And most of all, thank you, Bridget Everett. You changed my life and you told so many people to believe in themselves, and they do. Thank you.
I love like speeches like this, like when they really have the passion. Now, the biggest winner last night was by far Seth Rogen. I saw video clips of him on the red carpet, like struggling to carry all of his Emmys.
Go on. Hi. Hello. Hello. You want to just put him down? Put him down. We're gonna drop him down like that.
Seth, what are you going to do with all those Emmys, by the way? That's ridiculous.
I know, it's really weird. I'm probably I'll put them in my bedroom on the bed.
You will turn one into a bomb.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you. I feel like Beyonce.
In his first acceptance speech of the night, Seth said, I've never won anything in my life. When I was a kid, I bought a used bowling trophy at an estate sale. Oh, you buy your own trophy. Is this why nowadays everyone gets trophies?
I still could not wrap my head around this happening, that I literally prepared nothing. I've never won anything in my life. When I was a kid, I bought a used bowling trophy at an estate sale. And my parents were like, yeah, that's a good idea. You should probably buy that. Thank you to my wife, my mother, everyone who works on the show, my agents, my managers, the writers, everyone who guest starred on the show. Thank you so much.
Now that I've been living in LA for a couple years, I've been in some rooms with some famous people, never near them, never really talking to them. Actually, I did talk to Demi Lovato. She was the sweetest. But Seth Rogen, I went to some event for his show. Like, what is it called again? The one on Apple TV, Companion. It's about like a man and a woman who like each other and they don't. I need to look it up. The Companion? Is it called something like that? Seth Rogen's show on Apple TV, romantic. Gosh, why am Platonic? Look at me, I'm remembering it now. I went to a Platonic event and he was there and he really commands the room. Like he's got a very like, I don't know, not a bad energy, a good energy, but very like it makes you want to shut up when you're around him. And like I remember he kept looking at the ceiling a lot. I was like, maybe I should look at the ceiling more. Like I never look up. Probably why I've never seen a shooting star in my life, because I never look up. So maybe check out the ceiling more today, guys, and look at the sky. Look at the sky for hope and whatever you need to get through today. But thank you for watching this video if you are still here, and I'll see you in a new one soon. Bye, guys.